I began volunteering as a necessity. I was young and unsure about what I should be doing with my life. I was new to Canada and unsure about who I was becoming as I tried to fit into a landscape that was not familiar to me. My first experience of volunteering was with women of color who were vocal in the feminist anti-racist movement, so it was a surprise to my peers when I identified that I wanted to work with young men. Many people believe young men are difficult to facilitate, and if you hold the rigid ideas and expectations societies have of who men are, or if you are unable or unwilling to read between the attitudes and behaviors young men use as self-protection or to build credibility among their peers, you might think so too. I remember the first day of the very first training. The group of young men I had assembled were anxious and fidgety, so the space was filled with bravado and a water rolls off my back kind of laid-backness. I knew that how the next hour went would make or break the program, and there was a pit of anxiety in my tummy. How would they receive a queer-identified, gender non-conforming facilitator in men's programming? I knew I needed to create a space where we felt safe to be present from week to week, and not just in the physical body kind of way, but show up fully as the nuanced, complex, and wonderful beings that we are. It took 3 sessions for the group to gel. Shared purpose can help with that. The young men who were there wanted to learn more about their sexual health, and they wanted to make a difference. But it takes time to build the kind of trust that allows for a peeling back of the tough guys so that each person can show up as their true self. Funny thing though, volunteering with us felt safe, but they still told their friends that they came for the food, the tokens, and the sex talk, even as they told me that they stayed because this was the first place they felt truly seen and heard and valued in a long time. I learned that building young men's programming while needed is not enough. It is crucial to create a space that recognizes young men's experience of masculinity and gender identity as diverse and messy, nuanced and complicated, and to see young men as agents of change, not just up to no good. I didn't know it at the time, but I began volunteering when I needed a place where I would be seen, understood, and valued. One of the ways I give back to my community is to create and hold spaces where young men can experience the same.